Hello everyone, today I'm here to react to episode 4 of season 2 of Yellowjackets. I know we have a bunch of episodes to go, but I still kind of feel like this season is flying by already. There's just so much that's happening and so many storylines moving forward, and I feel like they're doing a really good job of juggling that and again of keeping up with the past storyline and the present storyline. I think it could be hard to make both of those as equally interesting. And I think personally for myself, I'm always just like a little bit more invested in the past storyline just because I feel like there's so many questions there and it obviously affects what's happening in the future. But I find them both really entertaining, the storylines, and I think that is a huge credit to the writers because it's very easy, I feel like, sometimes to make one storyline a little more better or like clearly better than the other one and more entertaining, and another one to feel like a slog. But I feel like both mysteries affect each other so clearly. Like what's happening in the past affects what's happening in the future, and the stuff we don't know in the future is clearly because of stuff we don't know in the past. And I feel like that is what makes it interesting and entertaining, and all the questions coming up I hope are answered. I'm scared of the answers, but I hope are answered. So yeah, let's check out the episode. I'm scared. There is big Wednesday Addams energy that she brings into this, and I love that for her. He has cassette tapes. What is she talking about? She's so like unwilling, and I get it, but she's so unwilling to believe that like someone just wants to be her friend to be her friend. I mean, in all fairness, I guess normally she has to like track people down and kidnap them or like blow up a black box that could save them to be their friends, but like this guy wants to be your friend. They're both just musical theater nerds. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. She's offended. She's like, excuse me. It is kind of interesting when something that like people have told you is like the most interesting thing about you and the thing that most people want to talk about, when someone's like, yeah, I don't care about that. That's like not interesting to me. Like I care about you for other reasons. I'm sure that's hard to understand. But I really think he just like her. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he has an ulterior motive. But I think it would be nice if she just has a crazy little friend that's just like her. Oh, this has got to be Javi. I've seen people thinking the theories with like who pooped in the bucket, who stole a lantern, like it's all Javi. And I feel like this would make a lot of sense, but like what has he been eating for the past few months that now he's resorting to like stealing their food? Unless it's now just so obvious, but I would think it's not. I think they've been rationing for a while. Okay, Mari, you need to calm down. I liked you, but like you're kind of starting to bug me. Like just because he didn't want to eat a human, I'm sorry, but that doesn't make him better than you guys. Well, in a way. I don't think you want the answer to the. Oh, yeah, he just full on went for it. I was like, I don't know if you want the answer, but like, yeah, that's kind of gonna be a thing that's thrown around once you eat a person, right? Everyone else is gonna be a little like, are you gonna eat me next? Okay, Mari, I didn't quite realize you were so fanatical about the Lottie stuff, so I'm gonna take back my love of her. Gonna take it back. She didn't get the bird. Yeah, what are you talking about? The birds fell out of the sky. Are you kidding me? Like, this is not like, why are we dividing the people? This is not what it should be. It should be like, we're all just trying our best. And actually, Mari, you go out there with Lottie. Even though Lottie's not saying stuff, so like, I don't want her to like she's not actually. That's the crazy thing, is I so thought it would be Lottie being like, I know the way, like follow me, but like she's so much more chill about it and just like, hey, I just want to do this because like I think it's what we need to do. And then it's like Mari and the other people like Misty that are leading the charge of like, we need to do it, like she is all knowing, and she's just like in the background like, I don't really want this. See, like right there, Lottie's like, maybe actually I would like a gun. Like she's wants no part of this like whole thing that's going on. She's just been roped into this by all of them. I feel so bad. Like I feel like she didn't ask for any of this, and they're just kind of taking it on its head, and Mari's being like, she's the best. And I'm like, Mari, you need to chill out, okay? They're definitely setting up like the like, I don't even know if it's like conflict technically, but just like the divide between like Natalie and Lottie and how it is affecting like the group schism. I feel like Natalie has kind of taken the role of Jackie in terms of like not buying into all this, and then we've got like I think Ty, Shauna, and Ben who are kind of on the like it's all coincidence, like whatever, and then we've got Lottie who again I don't think she's full fanatic, but I think the people who follow her, like Mari, Misty, Van, I think they're full on like any. It's kind of like where I was saying, like there needs to be a middle of like some people are like whenever they see, no matter what sign they see, they'll be like no, but then other people they'll take the slightest thing and be like, yes, this is it. And I feel like that's where Van and Mari are now. It's like Lottie's not all powerful and all seen, and Lottie will be the first to admit that, but like they need to slow the roll. Oh no, she's still texting Jay. I feel like he was like, I'm not a creeper, I'm just trying to get information, but like, you're a creeper. If that's like the way you think to get information, you're a creeper. I'm sorry, I would never ever. I want him far away from Callie, and I feel like everyone thinks like Shauna's gonna go crazy on him and take care of it, and I'm actually really hoping that that happens, because he kinda deserves it. I can't tell if the dripping is like something to do with Javi or if like it's Mari losing her mind, because no one seems to hear it but Mari. So I feel like that could be a signal of what's to come, and it's not going to be good for her. Oh my gosh, girl, you could eat that. Like, we don't have time to be sentimental. You just ate a person. Don't tell me now it's too hard to kill a mouse and eat it, okay? It is just so cold. Like, you look at them and, like, look how much she's shivering. Like, I'm so worried for both of them. What does she see? What is it? Fish or something? Like frozen fish? They can go fishing, right? Have they tried that option yet in the lake? I mean, here's the thing. Can you handle the truth, Callie? Because if you can handle the truth, that's fine. But I feel like you might not want to hear the answers that you're gonna get. She phone just told her. I didn't think she was gonna. She's like, wait, actually, that's not true. Wait, she's gonna tell them that the dad was the blackmailer too. That's so funny. Not the first time she's done it. Wait till you find out all of that stuff. It's just so funny, like how calm she is about it. Of like, yeah, yeah. Like it's just like in the middle of the road. It's so funny. I mean, she's been a murderer for a while, okay, sweetie? If you had seen what we had seen last episode, like, whew. She's like, hold on, wait a second. This is where it goes too far. Interesting. Interesting. We'll see if she takes it, you know, or if she like goes and tries to work against them now. It'll be interesting to see what direction Callie goes this season, because I feel like she kind of knows the tip of the iceberg now, but we'll see what she does with the information, because she's still clearly talking to that Jay guy. But I also feel like this is what she wanted. She just wanted them to be honest, and now she has that, and we'll see. Natalie's so protective of her, and it's just so cute how far their relationship has come, from stabbing her in the face with a fork to standing up to her mom. Oh my gosh, she took the fish in her mouth. It's so cute, like the way Natalie, like when she cares for someone, she cares for you, you know? That's the thing. It's like there's no middle ground. It's like she goes to war for you, and it's just so sweet to see her already like that with them, you know? Like I love that. Like it's kind of like a fun little like, I don't know, not mother-daughter relationship, because I think she's too old, but it's just sweet. This is so crazy, and I love that this show is like so crazy that for a second I believed, I was like, wait, did she find a bunker in the ground? Oh, Laura Lee. I feel like we were also focused on Jackie coming back in flashbacks, and really it's Laura that's been like taken center stage, and it's just so sweet to see. I mean, it's tragic, but it's very sweet to see like the connection she and Lottie have. Yeah, she's dying. Oh, they're playing the music too that just like messes with your head. I really feel like had it just been Laura Lee and Jackie, I would have thought that like that was like Lottie was like almost dying, and Laura Lee was like, you gotta go, like you can't stay here. But the fact that the rest of them were there, unless it was like Laura Lee's like her kind of vision of perfect, right? Like she's with the team and all that, but why wasn't Jackie there? Someone's got to go find Lottie. And see, this is where it's dangerous, where like the other girl was like, is she okay? And Mario was like, it's Lottie, of course she's okay. Like, you can't just leave her alone in the wilderness and just assume she's gonna be fine. She's still a person. I don't understand this because it's like if they get this moose, how would they ever have to go to do what they do? Because I think now they technically, would you say, have a year left, right? Because they were there for 18 months. So I don't think they have to go through a second winter. Oh, is that the moose she shot actually? Did she get it and then it just came here? No. Oh. Oh. Poor Natalie. Because like she knows what this is gonna devolve to without that, and that like would have saved them. And I feel like she like the way she was talking to like Jackie's bones last episode when she was like, you know, like things are about to get worse. I feel like she knows what's coming, and she knew that that could have stopped it, and they weren't able to get it. I mean, that was hard. That was a big moose. I think they could have just like tried to chop the head or, you know, just take some of the meat, but I don't. Ugh, it just breaks my heart. This is so funny. They have the exact same thing. This is where I feel like he can't be like maybe he has an ulterior motive, but you can't say like he's faking this stuff to be like Misty to like get her to trust him because it's like she's not even there right now to see it. Now I feel like she might be more on Shauna's side than Jeff's side. I feel like if she's hearing Jeff be like, why did you tell her that? And Shauna's the one that's like telling her things, but at the same time, isn't Jeff kind of right in a way? Like, I guess it's that degree of like how far do you protect them, right? Because it's like there is a lot involved in this, but like, does Callie really need to know? But then also it's like it's a tricky dynamic. The guy, the creeper, that's what we shall call him. I really hope he gets it this season. Oh gosh, poor Nat. I just feel like that was like she knows. She knows what's coming. Aw, look at Shauna checking on her. She doesn't want to leave her alone. Yeah, Mari, get off her ass for 5 seconds, please. I don't think so. It's partially Mari's, but it's nice that she's apologizing. It's another look at their relationship, you know? Everything you learn kind of adds to what you know in the future now. See, like, this kind of seems like they are connecting, but then it's like, are they going to fall apart again, you know? Like, it's just very interesting. Very, very interesting. I've noticed that, like, so far, both of her hallucinations, like the thing with the queen, the bees dying and the queen, and then this with, like, either a dead queen or a blind queen, her eyes are crossed out, is definitely something like, if Lottie is the antler queen, is that, like, insinuating that she's gonna die this season? Like, someone's coming for the queen, or there's gonna be a new queen or something like that? It's very interesting. She's gotten better at that. I think that shows you that she's had more practice with it, unfortunately. I feel like they want a sacrifice, and I feel like the Woods is asking for Lottie as a sacrifice, is my guess. I wonder if they're going to have to go back, you know? That's my thinking. Are they going to have to go back to the forest? Or is the forest going to take them back? My gosh, they are sprinting, whoever it is. It's Javi. He is alive. I knew he was going to be alive, but I still don't understand how he's perfectly fine. Like, he looks fine. He looks like he's been doing fine. How? How? This is where it's going to start to get bad for Natalie, I think. Natalie and Travis specifically. Because he's going to be like, I didn't put my clothes out there. It doesn't look like he recognizes any of them, does he? So is it really Javi? Or is it like some spirit force looking like Javi? Shut up, Mari. Oh my gosh, shut up for 5 seconds. You're so weird. Van, she doesn't want you to say. Van, you can't. Like, that. You can't say this. There she is. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy we're finally seeing her. She looks so cool. So they clearly have not seen each other in a while. But the interesting thing is we know with the blackmailing that Ty should have been keeping tabs on all of them. So she definitely knows probably what Van's up to more than Van knows. I mean, everyone knows what Thais is up to because she's a senator. But I feel like that's what everyone was expecting, was her to have to go to her because she obviously has the most experience with her hallucinations and all that. But I do definitely feel like, yeah, now I feel like something's coming for Lottie. Like there's some kind of hint that like the queen is being overthrown or something like that. And the stuff with Javi, like initially when Nat first found that like grass of moss that was like melted and like not not frozen, I thought he was in there, like somehow like suspended in animation, like frozen, which I was like, makes no sense bodily wise, but then if we're like leaning into the supernatural stuff, then like, yeah, the forest could have kept him in there like protected for all these months or something like that. Or maybe he's like Ty and he's getting overtaken by something, and that's when he goes and steals like the bear meat and all that, because it didn't look like he remembered the brother or any of them, or at least didn't look like he was happy to be back with them. Like, he definitely didn't want to be found. He was running away from them. So that's an interesting layer to that too now. And yeah, I just feel like this was probably my favorite episode this season so far. Like, there's just stuff that I feel like is starting to come together, but I could be wrong about it. But that's where it's fun, where you're starting to be like, oh wait, I kind of see where this is going. And maybe it's wrong, because season 1 we were all kind of wrong, but it's fun to try and figure it out. So yeah, if you have seen this episode, please feel free to leave your thoughts about it down below in the comments. Also, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!